Morning guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. And it's kind of like week 3/4 of the van build. So recently, as you've just seen, we've completely stripped the whole thing out. The front was absolutely disgusting, so it's all been cleaned. The whole thing was pretty disgusting. It was a worker's van, so we stripped it all out, cleaned it all, and then after that we decided to fit in the skylights and window, and there is another one on the side and door. So now that that's all put in, it's time to start doing the walls, the floor and all the insulation. So today our job is to start doing the floor. We have already started a little bit, so I'll just quickly show you what we've done. So all of these were holes from where the guy had riveted in before, some like metal strips that went down here. So there was holes all in the floor and a bit of rust. So what we've done is we've treated it all. We've put some hammerite, and then this is literally the sealer all over the holes to cover them all up. And then what the plan is today to do is we're going to run some very minimal sound deadening pads. Basically what we're using is going to be camper mats, recycle, reuse, and we were going to throw them, but we thought give us a tiny little bit more insulation and a bit more, solidity, some more structure. Let's just say that, some more structure underneath the floorboards. So they're going to be running in the ridges here, so we're going to put them in here, and then the plan is we've got some wooden batons of 25mm, which are going to run along here with some metal screws in them drilled into the metalwork, and then we've got some 25mm insulation that will sit in between them, and then we've got some 18mm plywood that will sit on top of that as well. And then to finish off the floor, eventually we'll put some like lino or something on top of the plywood. We're going to measure up all the batons to make sure that they're all nice. We're going to have probably 4 going across, so 1, 2 at each side, and then 2 in the middle, and then probably like 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 4 going up as well. And then we'll start putting the sound deadening in, and yeah, exciting stuff. Let's crack on.
Say hi, Nan.
Right, so we've got all of our batons down now. So I didn't actually put these batons in at the right place, so I've had to put some more in at the back there, which is fine. It's a bit of more extra support. And I've got some to come around the wheel arch here as well, so that we can screw in around the rear arch. And then I've got extra here. This is where we're going to be putting the shower tray and the shower, so it's going to come up to like here, under here, so that's just a bit of extra support for when we're standing in the shower. And then with the front as well, I want to go all the way across And then I also want to go here. I've got these weights on here because I can't actually drill into this floor. It's double skinned, and the same at the back. So I'll put some Sikaflex on the back of them. And honestly, Sikaflex is like everybody's dream. It's absolutely incredible stuff. Make sure you have like 20 tubs of it because it's so good. So now it's time to crack on with the rest of the insulation. I've just measured out all the different sections here. So I'm going to put it all in between the gaps, and then all the little bits at the sides and stuff will be filled in as well. So yeah, we're going to crack on with that. Top tip for anybody that hasn't got a straight edge, this here is actually a 90-degree angle, and this, see on a saw, is a straight edge. How clever is that? So all the main parts are all done now. I've just put some expanding foam in the gaps where there's quite a big gap, and once that's hard enough you can just basically saw that back off, which is really good. So we're just doing like the little offcuts now, which come into here. There's a couple at the back there which I've already done, this bit here and a bit behind there as well, and then the front bits here. We're just doing all these little offcuts, and it's time to, after that, foil it all over and put plywood on. So finally we've got all the Kingspan in all the insulation, and I've put some expanding foam in the gaps where it was needed, and just let that set, and whilst that's set I'm going to start cutting the plywood to cover up all of this. So we're lucky enough that we had templates for the rear wheel arches on our van. Most people, you have to cut them out yourselves, but we luckily had the templates from where the old floor's in, so we kept them, and we've done the same for the walls as well. So it's a really good idea if you use a used van that has the floor cut out. Just keep the bits that go around a wheel arch, and fingers crossed they should fit in there quite nicely. So now I'm going to get the jigsaw out. I'm going to chop it all up, and fingers crossed it fits. So the next step is we're going to be using some foil tape, and we're literally just going to be, this is 100mm thick.
We're just gonna...
Wait. So this is 100mm thick foil tape, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it over the batons and kind of get this to match up with the Kingspan, the insulation, to form a vapour barrier across the whole floor, and we're going to be doing that throughout the whole of the van. So it's kind of going to look like a spaceship by the time we're done with it, and then we can stick the plywood on top.
First attempt wasn't successful, so Craig's having to cut something off so it will fit in the back. The end.
So this bit of wood, there's a curve at the top of the van where the wood needs to sit up here. You can see it curves around there. So I saw this trick online that you use like a bit of wood or something and you scribe it along, so you push it up against the panel and you use it like that. I don't know if it works, so let's give it a go.
Don't get the line. The line's already starting different. Kind of like this.
Doesn't it look good? It's nice and sturdy, you can walk on it, there's no squeaking or anything. We put a lot of screws in there, probably about 100 screws all together in our floorboards. But obviously we're going to have something that goes on top of this as well, which is going to be quite nice. But I'm going to put a link to everything down below that we've used, got all the screws, all the batons, the Celotex, everything. So if it's something that you want to get, then have a look down below. But yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? We're going to leave this video here for today, so thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, guys, please make sure to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you would have done anything different, and as always, take care and we will see you guys in the next video.